Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of HorrorHands, and I'm back at HorrorHands Beach, just enjoying the breathtaking cliffside walks at the moment. And as usual, while I'm at the beach, I thought it'd be a good time to make a video on some more beach themed horror movies for you all to go at. So, got a bit of a mix here, a bit of a variety. So the first film is The Beach House. Now this one wasn't great, guys, I must admit. It's a bit of a weird one, a bit of a slow paced one about this like gooey alien organism that kind of takes over people. But like I say, there's not a great deal that happens. A lot of it is quite metaphorical, a bit cryptic, and it's got a couple of good moments with this gooey practical effects, but it's just not enough happens in this one for it to be all that great. It's a bit disappointing because I think this one could have been a really cool film. But it just, it falls a little bit flat and is a bit too weird, and I just needed a little bit more from this one. But really nice beachside setting. But apart from that, this one didn't really do a great deal for me, unfortunately. Okay, next one is Blood Beach, which Blood Beach is a film that I enjoy. Not a great deal happens, and despite its title, there's no blood in this film at all. People that are on the beach end up getting pulled down underneath the sand, and I think there is a creature that's responsible for doing it. You see it right at the end, but you don't see it very much, and this is a really bad transfer, unfortunately. It's just a bootleg DVD, so because of the quality I couldn't even really see it. But despite its sleepy approach to storytelling, I do like Blood Beach. I get a lot from it, and it has a nice kind of summer vibe to it. So the movie is a lot of fun. I wish it would get a nice Blu-ray release. I don't know why it hasn't yet, but if you can get your hands on Blood Beach, it is a fun one. Right, next up is a new film, Great White. So last time I was at HorrorHands Beach, I did a video covering all of my shark movies. This one wasn't on the list because I've only just got it in. I did watch it a couple of nights ago. It's okay, it's alright. I think the problem with this is I've seen countless other killer shark films, and this one just didn't do anything new. It was very run of the mill, very predictable. I think if you're doing a killer shark film at this stage, since so many have been made, you've got to do something a little bit to set the bar a bit higher. And this one didn't do anything. It was very standard stuff, so not a lot to recommend in this one. If you do like killer shark films, or if you haven't seen many killer shark films, you'll probably like this. But if you've seen most of what's out there, this one doesn't offer anything new, unfortunately. Right, next up is a film. I have talked about this before, but I'm going to mention it again because no one ever talks about it, and that is The Horror of Party Beach. So this is a film from 1963, although it feels much more like a 50s film. And this is very much like a precursor to Humanoids from the Deep. Pretty much the same story. These monsters from the sea come out, terrorise this local area, and these bikini-clad women, and it's all very cheesy. The monsters are kind of goofy looking, but I think they look cool. And it's just a fun film. And I'll give this film credit. When it comes to the kills, they do deliver. They are kind of pretty violent for when this was made, and they're pretty effective. So, like I say, it is pretty much an early Humanoid from the Deep, but it's a film that I think is a lot of fun, and one that I've always enjoyed. But like I say, not many people do talk about this one, so if you get a chance, check out Horrors of Party Beach. It's pretty cool. Next one is when I did one of these kind of videos a long time ago, and someone suggested this film as a beach themed horror film, and I never thought about it at the time, and that is The Lost Boys. And I still see this as mainly a vampire film, but to give it credit, it does take place by the beach, by the seaside. They've got that cool fun fair thing going on, which was pretty awesome. So yeah, I do often forget that this is quite a seaside based film. So yeah, I thought I'd just give The Lost Boys a quick mention as well. An awesome film. And then the last film for today is The Mutilator, which is set in a condo by this beach. Now, The Mutilator, I think most people that watch this think it's pretty so-so. I actually really love The Mutilator. It's probably one of the first slashers I ever saw. I bought this on video from a car boot sale, and I wish it had the original cover. It had the cover was the Mutilator swinging his axe up with the sun setting behind him, and it was so cool. It drew me in immediately, and it's not a great film. The acting's terrible, but I love the aforementioned beach setting on this one. It's got a nice kind of late summer vibe to it. The theme song to this is really catchy. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. It's got some cool kills in, some good characters for a low budget film as well. And it's just a slasher film that I've always enjoyed, and it takes me back to my childhood days as well. So yeah, cool slasher film. So there you go guys, a few more beach themed horror films there. Let me know if you've seen any of these and what you think of them. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.